I realised, as my career developed, that I was interested in doing things in a company that other people hadn't done. I've been lucky enough to be offered all sorts of jobs in the past, and some of which I've looked at and I've said thank you, but no thank you, because all I was doing was following in the footsteps of somebody else. Now, you may say that's pretty arrogant, isn't it? But what I wanted to do was to create my own thing. But not until the latter part of my career did I choose to do that outside a company. What I was very sure I wanted to do was to develop a capability, a level of thinking, a level of influence within an organisation. And that, like Philippe, that meant me going into organisations and dealing with design issues over which I had no particular expertise. Most famously, architecture. I had to work in a company, or chose to work in a company where they were employing a lot of architects because they were doing a lot of big buildings. And I was often asked, well, were you trained as an architect? And I said, most certainly not. I was not trained as an architect. But I was anxious to bring a new line of sort of design, thinking about design, into an environment where there were skills being used over which I had very little knowledge, and I was quite prepared to say so. I just viewed buildings as a different thing to pieces of architecture. I just saw them as big products. I think within an organisation, within a big organisation, I think the entrepreneur is there to create something totally new. It's not about coming up with a bright idea. It's about creating something completely new. It's about creating a capability. It's about creating a level of understanding. It's about enabling people who never really thought about it before to do things that they simply hadn't dreamt of. And as a consequence of that, of leaving a lasting legacy in that company, that things in future will be done differently for the better as a result of that intervention.